trying to address the problem of interchange of information. There is no common language that is pervasive throughout the industry. So vendors and tools and products, even though they might be referencing the same thing, are talking about these in a slightly different way. So there's no unified standard.
So the typical large customer has many different cybersecurity tools in their environment that they have to integrate together in order to share data. And typically what happens is they have to cooperate with their vendors and get their vendors talking to each other to develop integrations. Once those integrations are deployed, however, it's usually up to the client to make sure that the integration works and works over a long period of time. And they have to deal with, whenever one vendor updates their version of their software, they have to make sure that that is in sync with updates to other vendors that are inside their environment. Otherwise, the integration could break or become less useful. And as a result of all of these different moving pieces of the puzzle, clients are typically spending dozens, sometimes even hundreds of hours a year just maintaining these integrations. And all of that time is time that they could be spent improving their security posture and developing, better protections for their enterprise. So what we're trying to do with the OCA is collaborate around the fundamental building blocks of what makes software interoperable, and that is the protocols, the data standards, and the libraries that implement those standards so that vendors and consumers of cybersecurity products can have software and systems that more seamlessly interoperate and share data among each other.
The OCA, or the Open Cybersecurity Alliance, is an alliance that we have launched. The two founding members are McAfee and IBM Security, and we are both committing code into the project. IBM Security are committing in IBM StickShifter, which is it's an open source data federation capability. From the McAfee side, we are putting into the project a new offering called OpenDXL Ontology. The purpose of OpenDXL Ontology is to develop that common language such that all vendors, irrespective of vendor, open source, commercial, non-commercial, will be able to leverage that same common pattern and tooling. Now, we're not working from scratch on this. We are leveraging existing standards, so we're going to look very heavily towards OpenC2 and Sticks, certainly as the beginnings of this, but the goal is to enhance those, look at a broader range of use cases, and again, keep it open, keep it in the community, and consistently deliver back. So we have 14 partners signed up at launch, and that is a mixture of vendors, also non-profits. We're working with the government as well. So really anybody, either as an individual or as a corporation, we would embrace with open arms and welcome them to come in and contribute to this project. Everything is being done through an OASIS open project, meaning that it's being developed in an open way, leveraging the community, leveraging the power of the Hive to collectively push forward this interoperability within our industry. So IBM StickShifter will allow the gathering and collection of data from multiple sources and allow that federated search. Where OpenDXL Ontology comes in to complement that is once that data is in, to then normalize it in that consistent format, leveraging that language that will be developed, that common language that will be developed for then reuse in a variety of different use cases. So that might be through threat hunting, it might be through automation, it might be through orchestration. But essentially we're creating together and in association with the community that fundamental communications layer that is going to power all of those differing security outcomes.
By using this technology, you can write one application and one unified analytics layer that lets you operate across all that data no matter where it lives and which cloud it tends to reside in.
For customers themselves, they get the benefits of that one-to-many integration. So every product that they have that leverages this open language can talk to another one by default and out of the box. So they get much, much faster security outcomes. The other thing it allows them to do is to not be afraid of vendor lock-in anymore. As these tools are, or the way that we're envisaging this language, is that the underlying tools are abstracted away so they can be swapped in and out. So as new techniques are developed by industry, as new capabilities come into play, they can seamlessly come in. Or if there is a slightly better technology for each customer's specific use case, they'll be able to bring those in too. So there's a lot of very positive outcomes for the end users. From a vendor standpoint, there is a huge amount of benefit because they don't have to focus their engineering resources on one-off proprietary integrations anymore between two specific products. By plugging into and leveraging the common language, they'll have that interoperability, again, leveraging that one-to-many concept. By using the outputs of the OCA, they know that any other product that is also leveraging the same thing, all of a sudden they have that connection and they're able to talk. We do expect and we do hope that there will be more contributions going into the project as we start to get further down the track. But we're also aiming for this to be a rapid development cycle, and that is one of the beauties of doing this through Oasis and through their open projects, that we can get code out into vendors' hands very, very quickly, and we can iterate on that very, very quickly as well.
The opportunity for the industry is to start to collaborate better, to reduce overall costs for vendors, to enable consumers to extract new value from the products and tools that they already have, and overall to enable us all to better protect our clients.
Go to our new website, which is the opencybersecurityalliance.org. There you will find contact details, a lot more information.